What is going on, YouTube? You already know we're back at it again. More action here in the United Sim Football Association. You already know how it goes. The games keep rocking and rolling. Been a fun season up to this point, and it's only going to get bigger and better than that from here as the teams start getting crazy. They're trying to secure their spots early as possible. And these games matter, these weeks from 1 to 7. They all matter, obviously, but you want to start out strong, give yourself a good chance to buffer just in case you go in a losing streak or whatever that may be. No team wants to be on a losing streak, but teams got to win and teams got to lose. But it's going to be a fun ride here in this ball game. Two teams that missed the playoffs last season. They're looking to change that going into the future is the Anchorage Snow Devils. They're going to take on the Pittsburgh Roughnecks. West versus East matchup in this one. Anchorage currently undefeated coming into this game. Pittsburgh on the other side, they are 1-1, so should be a fun ride. A lot of talent on both of these teams here. Guy Clausen, Ronnie Shanahan Jr., Anthony Stank. They're in the wide receiver core for Pittsburgh, and then you got Jamar Carr, Sean Justice, Keith Simmons, Chach Menino. The halfbacks are nice. We got a couple of rookies at halfback. Gabriel Ziegler there for Pittsburgh. And then you have the big homie Kaiju Witten. They're going to be playing today. Going to be a fun ride. Don't go anywhere. It took a little bit to actually get this running. I know it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things for you, the viewer, but I got back home around 9 o'clock, 9:15-ish today, right? And I got the error message when I was trying to start the game, said like there's something wrong with the due to something our end, the game failed to load or something like that. And it took me about an hour to actually get that cooking. And I can't wait to get away from Madden 22 to get to 24. I know a lot of people have been clamoring about that, but too much complaining, not enough football. I'm gonna hit this thing. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button, and let's go ahead and flip this to the other side. I gotta change the volume on this side so you can see what's happening, but it's gonna be returned here. Gotta turn the volume down a little bit, and it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. We'll see how this game comes up going forward. Pittsburgh and Anchorage going with their alternate unis to start this game. They're going to send a man in motion. 1st and 10 coming up. Is going to be a pass here. Looking for a man, middle of the field, and overthrows the crossing wide receiver. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Money Mills, the veteran quarterback, trying to make it happen here. Let's see if I could close a couple things as well. It looks like it's kind of faster. I don't know if it's just me, but it's looking smoother in regards to the, the snappiness of it. There's seeing a few jitters still, but had to reinstall and uninstall and reinstall the game, as we're going to see the big homie Ziegler catch it out of the backfield, pick up 10, and he is going to pick up the first. Pittsburgh on the move. Two promising teams here this season. I like the gist of both of these teams. They play with a lot of heart, but only one team could come out with the victories. That was almost offsides there, not to be. They're going to hand it off to the halfback. He's going to cut the corner, pick the first down up, sheds off one man, keeps it running, going to rumble forward close to the 40. They're going to knock him down at the 41. And Pittsburgh is on the move to start this game up. Hope everyone's having a blessed Thursday. It's payday for me, so you already know what time that is. More W in the system. I'm planning on get some W. Gonna get that new flask, not flask, but a new what's what I'm looking for? A new tumbler. So that's gonna be sweet. Get a couple flavors, Get me hooked up on that W. Make sure you get that W as well. We'll talk about that at the end of the 3rd quarter. Shout out to all of our affiliates and everything like that. But it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here. Pittsburgh in the shotgun set. They left the tight end open now in the top of the screen. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's going to take off and throw it to his halfback. And it looks like Anchorage left the middle wide open there for Gabriel Ziegler, who's had the majority of the yards here today. Gonna make it 2nd and 10 coming up. Had 20 yards on the ground, 20 on the catching side of things. So getting the rookie heavily involved. We'll see what Guy Clausen and the rest of the receiving core could do in a little bit. Anchorage looking for the stop. Gonna be passing it again, looking for a man. Gonna try to find somebody, throws it out of the sideline. Out of the right side. Gonna be 2nd and 10 coming. 2 for 5 so far on the day. I got my Sprite right now, and it's feeling pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shotgun again. Anchorage with a chance to get off the field in 2 plays. If they can get to the quarterback, that's going to help. Another throwaway getting into the pocket of Money Mills. Going to be 3rd and 10 coming. Big play. See if they can take advantage of it as Anchorage get off of the field. Third and 10 coming up. Going to pass it again. Looking right side and almost picked off there by Head-Darian. And that's going to be a stop on the defensive side of things. Anchorage coming through, holding Pittsburgh to a field goal attempt. We'll see Anita come onto the field. See if she could put on the first points of the day. From the left hash is Anita. She's been fairly consistent up to this point this season. Kick is up. Looks pretty good, and it is pretty good. 3-0 is your score. Let the siren play. Back at it again. Anchorage coming onto the field for the first time pretty soon. Anchorage, I believe, 2-0 for the first time in their careers or in their team history to start the season. And I'm pretty sure 3-0 will be the first time as well. So Anchorage looking to change the tide, so to speak. They've been to the playoffs before. They want to go further next time around, as we're going to see the return there by Keith Simmons, rumbling past the 25 to the 30. And here comes Smoke Rivers and the gang, smoking the gang, however you want to call it. Going to be interesting to see the boys in gray and icy blue do here today. Don't forget Ty White at tight end. Smoke Rivers there, empty set here for him. Going to be passing it, looking for a man. Going to go ahead and go right side and going to be caught there by Kaju Witten. Gain of 12 there. Rookie to rookie, making it happen. I said it every game up to this point. They done it in college. They're going to plan on doing it. They plan on doing it again in the USFA. First tackle on the day there by Preston Dotson, the veteran, making it happen. Interesting to see. Gonna be handing this one off to Kaiju, who's gonna get stuck immediately by Aaron Jacobson. So the two veterans coming out to play early on defense. Gonna be 2nd and 9 coming. Second and 9 here. Almost got him off sides of Smoke. Going to be passing it here. Protection. Throws a short. Going to be caught. Tackled immediately before he could get past midfield. Going to make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Chachmanino, his first catch of the game. Third and 4 coming, passing it again, looking for a man. Steps up, throws right side and caught. First down play. Getting the first down. Tackled by Preston. Going to be 1st and 10 again. Smoke Rivers looking pretty nice up to this point this game as they get inside Pittsburgh territory. So both teams up to this point have shown the ability to move the football, get a couple first downs, and now it's up to the offense to keep that strength going and try to take it into the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Anchorage coming up with a heavy set. They're going to go ahead and motion out who I believe is Mike Edwards, the middle linebacker, getting some play at tight end. Going to be handing this one off to Kaiju. Going to find a little bit of a crease, a juke move to pick up the first down himself. And Kaiju Witten's going to pick up about 10 or so. Preston Dotson with yet another tackle. Set 1st and 10, going to be another handoff, pushing forward, getting close to the 30. They're going to be picking up about 3 on the play. 2nd and 6. Shotgun set here for Smoke. Almost offsides again. Going to be faking the handoff here, looking right side and caught. And there goes the big homie Sean Justice getting to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal coming up here for Anchorage. Sean Justice looking to get another catch like that. They left him wide open in the middle. Gonna be passing it again. Look, game middle of the field and caught. There goes Justice reaching, and he's going to get the touchdown. He's going to point it up. Anchorage on top. Quick salute. Snow Devils getting the score. And what was a great drive. Angel Flugel tried to bring him away from the end zone, but the heart there by Sean Justice coming into play. And what I believe is the 2nd touchdown of the season. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. And let's go ahead and get into it. Anchorage puts points on the board as well. 1st quarter already past halfway through. Still got plenty of times, plenty of games here this week. We got 2 Twitch games coming up tomorrow, so make sure you watch out for that. 2 drawings per game since we're only able to do 2. What's the word I'm looking for? We're only able to do 2 games this week on Twitch. Next week will be a lot better. I gotta double check my schedule. Hopefully nothing changes in between now and then, but I could double check to see what I currently have for it. Looks like it's going to be pretty similar. I may be able to do some Twitch games on Thursday and Friday, so might be able to do 3. Get 2 on Wednesday on YouTube, 1 on YouTube for Thursday, and then 1 on Twitch on Thursday, and then I'll have Friday off again for what I'm seeing, so I'll be able to get that double header for you on Twitch. You'll love to see it. And outside of that, everything looks good. I won't see it. Do I have next week after that covered? I could do the same thing. That might be the setup there. I can't do any Saturday games because I'm starting my shifts late on Saturday, unfortunate. But it's all good, though. We're going to keep it moving. The games keep rocking and rolling. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates as we're going to see Gabriel picking up yet another 20 yards on the ground. 1st and 10 coming up here for Pittsburgh. Beautiful blocking there on the outside. Caitlin Montaigne there to wrangle him down. Going to be a handoff again, trying to find a crease. Going to get close to midfield. His shortest gain of the game, is going to pick up 6. Gonna be stretching this to the left side this time around, rumbling forward, picking up that first down through the body a number 91 Shane Knox. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up. First and 10, going to be a delayed handoff, but this time Shane Knox is ready. That's going to be a loss. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 coming. Going to be a quick pitch going right side. Going to be caught by the old lineman, I'm pretty sure. That's not a tight end or anything. That was a backup right there, but he was able to do something with it. 3rd and 8 coming up. Going with the RPO on that play. Going to send Anthony Stank in motion. Haven't said his name all day, but looking to see if you can get to him. Left side, going to be incomplete. Punched out of the hands of Stank. And he's mad he couldn't hang on to that one. Right as he was coming down and got smacked. We'll see if they show a replay for it. I don't think they will, but a great defensive stop once again here for Anchorage. They're going to get this football back. And I don't think they'll try the field goal. It'll be pretty far. Here comes Anita looking to pin him. Sending this one away. And that is going into the end zone for a touchback. It's going to be 4th and 8. Transition into 1st and 10. Anchorage came out with a really good drive. They have the final minute and 51 seconds left in the first quarter to work with. And if it goes past that, they could keep it moving for some more points. We'll see. Smoke Rivers already has a touchdown on the game. Right now, a pretty good candidate for Offensive Rookie of the Year with how he's been playing. They're going to go ahead and fake the handoff. Will they launch it from here? Going to let him launch it to the left side and caught. And there goes everyone's favorite tight end, Ty White, coming through with her first catch of the game. Going to pick up 18 there for number 17. And the protection was immaculate. The pass was better. First down and 10. Handoff here. Getting to the 40. Not much else. Going to be 2nd and 8 coming up. Shotgun set. Going to fake the handoff here. Quick pitch, midfield, and caught. Turn it up. It's Justice past the 45-yard line to the 42. Smoke is perfect on the day. 7 for 7. And it's 1st and 10 Anchorage. Pittsburgh's defense getting beat up a little bit, but still has a chance to get them off of the field if possible. They're going to hand it off. Finding a little bit of a hole is Kaiju to get it to around the 38. And that is how the first quarter is going to close. Throw your twos up. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Flip the field real quick. Anchorage on the field with Kaiju in the back. They're going to send the man in motion. Going to fake the reverse and then fake the handoff. Looking left side wide open. There goes Justice again. Tackled there by number 25. There goes Hunter Jackson, the former Rattler / Detroit Hellhound, however you want to pronounce it. But Justice looking pretty good right now. 4 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown. One of his better starts to a game that he's had in his career. He's not mad at it. He wants to turn up a little bit more. He says, throw it to me more. I'm ready to do this. As we're going to go ahead and stretch this out to the right side. Cutting around is Kaiju and using those strong legs to get inside the red zone. Going to pick up 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 coming. Going to be passing it left side and caught. Rumbling forward for the first down. Going to pick it up. His number 18, Jamar Carr, for his first catch of the game, is going to be 1st and goal. Going to pick up 7 on the play. And Anchorage just working him down the field with this passing attack. Yet to have an incompletion. As efficient as I've ever seen Anchorage, Ty White has got this team in check. And she's looking to put the rest of the league on notice. Looking left side and caught. There goes Kaiju, who's going to rumble forward to about the 4. Once again, a perfect day up to this point. 10 passes, 10 completions here for Smoke. 2 of which went to his halfback, Kaiju Witten. Going to make a 2nd and goal coming. Second and goal. Big drop back here. Looking for a man. Going to go right side and punch out of the hands of the wide receiver right there, Jamar Carr. Great defense there on the back end. 3rd and goal coming. Kaiju's back there, and they're going to give him a chance. Going to rumble forward and finds a crease. Touchdown, Anchorage. Back into the end zone, making it 13-3. And the offense here for the Snow Devils is clicking. Looked like there was a guy that was in the area to make a stop, but I think he overran the play, and he just cut right behind him where he was going. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good, and it's going to be 14-3. Pittsburgh still in this ball game. They're going to need their offense to get cooking. This be a perfect time to do so. Sending this one away. It is going to be returned. Taking it past the 20. Blocking solid. Rolling past the 25 to the 26 is Anthony Stank. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Gonna be handing this one off. No, it's a fake. Here comes Money Mills circling back off the back foot and just throws this one away. Looked like he had some room to take off and run if he liked it, but I don't think he's seen anybody that he wanted to take that chance on. Going to be passing it right side. It is going to be caught there by Anthony Stank. It's going to push him forward. It's 3rd and 1 coming. Going to be another handoff here. 1st down play. There goes Gabe taking it past the 40. 6 carries, 57 yards. Having himself a pretty successful day up to this point. Now they just need to utilize it to get some points. First and 10 coming up. Going to be a fake of the handoff, looking for a man. Going to go right side. Going to be caught there by Brett Tavian, who had himself a big play in week 1. If you remember the victory there from Pittsburgh, a great job there from the Rook, making it happen. That's going to get him inside Anchorage territory. Now they just got to capitalize. What a catch there. First and 10 again. Going to be handing this one off, looking for a hole. Going to get slowed down there by who I believe is Tyree Wells. Yes, it is, 97. Going to make it 2nd and 8 coming up. Faking the handoff, looking for a man, middle of the field, and caught, rumbling forward, and there goes Gabe getting the first down himself. And Pittsburgh starting to make some moves here. The offense started slow, even though they've been moving the football fairly decently. They just haven't been able to get where they need to be, which is the end zone. Going to be 1st and 10 coming. Gonna fake the handoff here, looking for a man. Gonna go left side wide open. There goes Stank inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Still have plenty of time here in this quarter to make something happen, but the offense is starting to look nice. 1st and 10 coming. Going to be passing it, looking midfield and caught, pushing forward. Rumbling is the claw. Guy Clausen coming through with a gain of 9, and that's going to take him to the 9-yard line. 2nd and 1 here. Got to be pitching this and almost throws a pick, but Anchorage couldn't hang on. That's going to make it 3rd and 1. Handoff, first down play. And the drive continues here for Pitt. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second. Offense looking nice. Going to make it 1st and goal here. Taking the handoff, looking, goes middle of the field, incomplete. There had Guy Clausen in the back of the end zone. I don't know if he was able to see it through the sea of blue, but it's going to be 2nd and goal coming. Sending a man out in motion, leaving money in the open, and it's going to be deflected. Great defense there on the outside. 3rd and goal coming up. Gonna be passing it again. Why not? 3rd and goal. Looking left side. Almost picked off again. And the defense of Anchorage holds strong in the red zone. Bend but don't break indeed. Pittsburgh's gonna have to go to the sideline, bring their special teams out, and they'll kick their 2nd field goal. Kick is going to be up and good. An 8-point ball game. Still 1 score. We'll see what happens here. Let the siren play. Sending this one away. Anchorage coming back onto the field. We'll see the return there by Keith Simmons. Going to get chased down immediately by Preston, who's trying to add up on his statistical front this season. It started kind of slow. Been missing some tackles, but he's been pretty sound all game long for what I've been able to see. After that first game, kind of got his memory jogged, getting ran over by his twin brother. Even though he was able to get the victory when it was all said and done, was Pittsburgh. Charlotte will be playing later on today, as we'll see the handoff, shedding off the first man and then tackled immediately by Angel Flugel. So number 37 tackling number 37. Second and 8. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man. Going to launch this left side, and that's over the head of everybody. Not going to be completed there to Keith Simmons. It's 3rd and 8 coming. Anchorage has to get past the 32-yard line to keep the drive alive. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, throws a short, it's going to be caught. There goes the first down play to Carr, and it's going to make it 1st and 10. They need a 10, they got 12. Going to be a flag on the play right there, though. Back him up 5. Going to make it 1st and 15. Handoff, pushing forward, gets stuck. 9 carries, 37 yards. Therefore, Kaiju wouldn't. Both run defenses have been playing fairly well from what I was able to see. And it looks like that's going to be the 2-minute warning right there. Shotgun set. 2nd and 14. Here comes smoke. Pass caught. There by 18. Number 18 making it happen. Jamar Carr. 3rd and 1 coming up. Passing it quickly and overthrows Ty White on the play. And the Pittsburgh defense is going to get their stop. 4th and 1 coming. Unless Anchorage decides to go for it here. It's definitely an interesting spot, is right outside of midfield. They could try to keep their offense on if they really wanted to. But it looks like they are going to stick with the punting side of things. Looking for a bounce, and it's going to be the wrong bounce there. That's going into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh will have less than 90 seconds here in the second to do something. First and 10 coming up. Gonna be passing it again, looking for a man. Gonna launch left side. Gonna be caught. Getting out of bounds as well as Stank. There's gonna be first and 10 coming at the 31-yard line. Passing it again, looking for a man. Protection solid. Gonna launch this left side and almost throws a pick. And Anchorage could not hang on. That's like the second or third time they've had an opportunity. Just could not finish the deal with the turnover. Second and 10 coming. Second and 10. Here comes Money again. Looking, throws a short. Passed it too early on that play. Gonna be third and 10 coming. Delayed handoff, trying to find the crease, but is not going to find it. Anchorage will call the timeout. Try to give themselves a chance here late in the second. Sending this one away. It's going to be returned there by Simmons, who's going to push towards the 20. Anchorage has a minute and 2 timeouts left to do something. We'll see if they'll be able to expand on the lead. Passing it again, looks left side and caught. Pushing forward. Going to get a short gain there. Second and 7. Passing it again, taking off to run, trying to fit it to keep Simmons out crossing. It's going to be third and 7 coming up. Passing it again, middle of the field, and rushed it again. Both quarterbacks having a similar situation on their third down play, and now Pittsburgh will have 3 timeouts and 30 seconds to work with. Gonna see the return, getting to the 30, and that's really about it. 23 seconds left for Pittsburgh. It's gonna be first and 10 coming. Gonna be 1st and 10. Here comes Money. Stepping back a little bit off the back foot. He is gonna make the catch, and they'll call the timeout on that play. 2nd and 6 coming. Second and 6 coming up. Gonna look for a man, throws a short, picking up the first. A little bit more, calling the timeout again. It's Pittsburgh. First and 10 again. Going Hail Mary, going to the outside. Is it caught? Did he catch that? No, he did not. I thought he did. I was about to say it was going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Passing it again. Protection solid. Going for the Hail Mary here. Using that strong arm. Going towards the end zone. And it's caught. Hail Mary. Pittsburgh says they got the juice. And they're going to go for the extra point. Surprised they're not going for the 2-pointer to tie it up. But hey, they're back right into it. And they missed the extra point. So that is how the first half is going to end. So it's almost like they went for the 2-pointer and missed, I guess. But they'll have to send it back to Anchorage. What a play there. First Hail Mary of the season. Will we see more? Interesting to see. We have ourselves a 2-point ball game. Is going to be returned there by Keith Simmons. Taking it to the 29. 1st and 10 coming. And that's going to be a flag on the play right there. Make it 1st and 15 coming. First and 15, passing it again, taking off to run. Using those legs, stays on his feet, looking to get it. Hangs on for a little bit, but fumbles it. Who's going to recover it? It's going to be Big House. Johnny on the spot. Pittsburgh in business. 1st and 10 coming. The momentum has shifted. But can Pittsburgh do what they need to do to take the lead? That's the question. Going to be a fake of the handoff, a rollout, looking for a man. Going to drop it short. And I don't think he got both feet in bounds. Make a 2nd and well, he actually did catch it. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12 coming up. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man. Goes short to a halfback, runs over one man, but there is a flag right there. And there goes a face mask. Anchorage getting Pittsburgh inside their own 20. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Faking the handoff, going with the rollout again. Left side, had his man, but missed the mark. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Strong I formation here for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 10 coming. Handoff here, finding a little bit of a crease. Gets to the 14-yard line. 70 yards on the ground there for Gabe. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 coming. Looking right side and caught. 1st down. Staying on his feet to get inside the 10 down to the 6. And Gabriel's just adding on to what has been a solid day for him. Over 140 all-purpose yards on the day. Or scrimmage yards, whatever you want to call it. I think all-purpose will count if he was doing returning duties. But overall, a great game here for Gabe. Going to be short drop back, left the man wide open, and they'll take advantage. And there goes Brett Tavian with the touchdown. Pittsburgh on top, 18-14. No point in going for 2 points on this particular instance. So I'm sure they'll just take the field goal. Kick is going to be up. And it shall be good. And this is definitely worth playing the siren for. Let it rumble. (19-14). Anchorage coming back onto the field. Going to be turning up past the 25 down to around the 28. And there is another flag right at the end of it. And that's going to have to send it back a little bit. Mike Edwards there on the penalty. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun set here for Smoke. Looking to get something cooking. Expected a good game coming into this one. Is going to be run by Kaju Witten. 10 carries, 40 yards so far on the day. Is going to make it 2nd and 7. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man. Protection's breaking down, getting chased down and getting sacked. And there goes Ryan Dobbins. 3rd and 13 coming up. Handoff here, pushing forward, making one man miss. And he almost was able to break free, but he got chased down 5 yards shy of the mark. Anchorage going to have to send it back to Pittsburgh. We'll see what happens here. Sending this one past the 25, and it looks like they'll get past the 30 to the 32. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Pittsburgh as the 5-point lead. Looking to keep it moving. First and 10. Gonna be passing it, looking, throws a short and dropped. And that was offensive lineman right there. Gonna be second down and 10. Second and 10 coming. Short drop, short hike right there, but it's gonna be caught there by the O-lineman. He's gonna catch it. Gonna make it 3rd and 3 coming up. And these are small instances within the roster that you want to avoid. You want to make sure that you have tight ends on the team to get those extra yards. The offensive linemen are very inconsistent in those places. Going to be passing it here, looking short and going to be almost picked off there by Caitlin, who could not hang on. But the Anchorage defense does get a stop. Going to make it 4th and 3. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Still plenty of time to make an impact here. Going to look for the bounce, but it rolls too far. And Anchorage is going to have to start at their own 20 as opposed to potentially inside the 5. Anchorage will take it. It's going to be 19-14 your score up to this point. Approaching the halfway point of the third quarter. Both teams competing. I love to see it. I know you all love to see it as well. Going to be 1st and 10 again. Going to send Jamar Carr in motion. Here comes the big homie looking for a screen. Going to find the screen, a juke move, and Preston Dotson is there to wrap him up. He ain't going too far. Going to pick up a gain of 3. Preston Dotson has been all over this game. Gonna go ahead and fake the handoff. The blitz doesn't get home, but they're gonna toss it deep and almost throw a pick. And that was Angel Flugel there. He kind of floated that pass with Smoke, trying to get that a little bit more up the field. Gonna be 3rd and 7 coming up. Pittsburgh is reeling right now. They're ready to send the house there at Smoke, try to rough them up a little bit. That's what the Roughnecks do. They rough up the competition. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man. Protection has been solid, but Rhino Dobbins says he wants another sack. Rhino Dobbins says, give the ball back to my offense. We still got work to do. And the rookie makes 2 sacks in the span of 2 drives. He's going to be nice. He's going to be happy about that one for sure. And the Anchorage offense has stalled since their last touchdown. Going to send this one away. It's going to be returned here, taking it to around the 39-yard line. Pittsburgh back onto the field, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Going to send Gabriel Zagler to the right side on the motion. Protection once again solid. Throws a short and caught there by Tavian, who has himself a touchdown earlier. 18 for 35 so far in the day here for the Pittsburgh quarterback, Money Mills. Looking to expand on this lead a little bit. A field goal will make it an 8-point game. A touchdown will make it a 2-score game. So Pittsburgh is at least trying to get a field goal if possible. Put the pressure more on Anchorage. Going to be a handoff again. Cutting the wrong way and gets tripped up. And he had a big lane. Choose to take the long route. And that's some of the things that you get as you upgrade, get better and better each week. 3rd and 3 coming. Going to be passing it again. They're going to look at the lineman who's going to try to turn up himself and get it, but he's just too slow, man. And that's where a second tight end would have potentially got it to a 4th and 1 or maybe even a first down. Got chased down by those speedy defensive backs there by Anchorage, and they're giving themselves a chance to stay in this ball game. The Anchorage offense needs to turn up as they try to find number 11 a little bit more effectively if possible. They're going to send this one to the left side, looking for a bounce, but not going to get it. That's going to the back of the end zone. Anchorage back onto the field. Kind of lost their foot and slipping on ice, if you will. They're looking to try to turn up here. Going to be a delayed handoff. Try and finding a little bit of a crease, getting past the 25. Going to pick up about 6 on the play as Witten. Going to make a 2nd and 4 coming. Rhino Dobbins there with the tackle. Going to send a man in motion here. And then keep it on the ground. Rumbling forward. Picking up the first is Witten. Final 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming. Had a lot of stops in this ball game. A lot of passes. But it looks like both teams are trying to keep their run game active if possible. And here's another run formation. A lot of big bodies there. They're going to go ahead and hand it off, finding a little bit of a hole. But Preston Dotson was there to meet him to keep him to a short gain. But he was able to make 5 out of it, so you can't be too mad at it. 2nd and medium here. Going to be passing it again. Protection's breaking down. Just going to go ahead and throw that one away. 3rd and 5 coming up. Looked like he had a man right there, but I don't think he was able to see it with all those bodies collapsing around him. 3rd and medium. Pittsburgh looking to get off of the field. A big bunch there at the top of your screen. Going to be passing it again, trying to get them confused on the route combinations, getting chased down, going to get sacked again, and there goes Blake Grant Jr. making it happen. Blake Grant's wide receiver in Tampa Bay getting the W. He says he wants his defensive player to get a W2, and making plays like that can make it happen for you. Anchorage trying to find their footing here in this offense. They have yet to slow down the skid. It's going to be returned here, taking it up the field, shedding the first man, getting to the 41. And Pittsburgh's going to start in some really good field position to potentially close out the third quarter. First and 10 again. Passing it, looking for a man. Protection breaking down, but finds his halfback. Turning up. Going to get the first down. Getting past the 45 to the 44. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Will they hike it before the end of the third? Who knows? Yes, they will. Final play of the third quarter is here. Quick pitch is going to be caught, and that'll get them inside the 30. And that is how the first third quarter of this. Well, the only third quarter of this ball game. I was kind of confused myself with what I was saying, but it's all good. 2nd and 3. Gonna be a fake of the handoff here. Looking right side. Going to be dropped. And there goes that offensive lineman again. That's just not his thing, even though he was wide open. I don't know how much his route running is, but Anchorage left him open. They might be doing that on purpose, though, force him to try to throw it to him, try to make him make a play. But that's not in his tool bag right there. Gonna be 3rd and 3 coming. Gonna be looking left side and caught. And that's gonna be the big homie, Brett Tavian, making it happen. It's gonna be 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. 99 yards through the air towards Brett Tavian. Passing it, looking for a man. Gonna turn up. Looking for a play. Big bullet. Gonna be caught there by Tavian. And that'll get him over the century mark. 1st and goal coming up. And I've seen Keenan Kurt out there. He's just not been able to get open. Anchorage has been slowing him down in this ball game. 1st and goal coming up. Going to be passing it again. Looking right side is going to be caught and tackled immediately. It's going to be 2nd and goal here. 9 catches on the day for Ziegler. Second and goal coming. Faking the handoff. Protections breaking down. Gets sacked. And there goes Shane Knox. Says he has ice in his veins. 3rd and goal coming up. Making a quick adjustment. Passing it again. Looking for a man. Goes short. Trying to get a lot of room to cover. And he's going to get inside the 5 to the 4. It's going to make it 4th and goal coming up. My personal opinion, just take the 3. The defense has been playing very well here for Pittsburgh. They don't want to put themselves in a position where Anchorage could take the lead. So do what you can. They're going to go with the field goal here by Anita. Kick is going to be up. And it shall be good. Run the siren one more again. Pittsburgh with a big lead. (22-14) is your score. Anchorage coming back onto the field. Shout out to all of our affiliates. We got the GSB Gold Standard Basketball. We have Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. And then you also have the big homies at the ECFL, the League College Football League. We're going to have another big draft class coming soon, so watch out for that. Use code USFA S10 to get 10% off of W. Make sure you support the league, support W. They support gamers like you and me. So if you love gamers, that's exactly where you need to go. As we're going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Looking for a man. Going to take off to run, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming. Okay, I'm back. Got with the family for a little bit. Had to make some moves, but we're here again. Anchorage on the move. Missed a little bit of it. There goes Sean Justice rumbling forward. 18 for 28, 186. 5 catches, 73 yards, and a TD there for him. His first catch since, I believe, is the second quarter. Going to send a man in motion. There goes Jamar Carr. Closer to the line of scrimmage. Going to fake it. Looking for a man. Going to go left side and deflect it. There by Big House. Great job in coverage. It's 3rd and 4 coming. Would you consider this 4-down territory? Me personally, I say yes. Even though they can get a field goal, get a stop, and then try to do it again. But in my opinion, you need to get a touchdown on this drive. It's going to be 3rd and 4 coming. Going to be passing it again, looking, middle field, and caught. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Catching that one in traffic. Nice job by the rookie. 1st and 10 coming. Shotgun set, passing it again. Looking, goes middle of the field and caught again by Carr to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 5 coming. Tamaris Green, the former Royal, and I believe the former what's the word I'm looking for? Mafia there with the tackle, and that pass was off the mark there. Going to be 3rd and 5 coming. Passing it again, turning up. Smoke Rivers looking to get the first himself. Not going to get it. Rhino Dobbins chasing him down. Not getting a sack, but it does get a stop on 3rd down. 4th down is here. Now Anchorage has some decisions to make. Me personally, with 2.5 minutes, I say go for it. Try to get your touchdown, and looks like Anchorage will agree with me on this. Trying to make a play before the 2-minute warning, give themselves a chance. Going to be passing it here. Looking, right side is going to be caught. And there goes Justice with his biggest catch of the game right there. It's 1st down, and here comes the 2-minute warning. Anchorage trying to tie this one up. Shotgun again. Here comes Smoke. And that's a false start. 1st and 15 coming up. Shotgun set here for Smoke. Going to pass it here. Looking for a man. Goes short to his halfback. Not going to get too much. Maybe a yard. It's going to set up 2nd and 14. They have all 3 timeouts, so they don't need to fret. They have enough time to get into the end zone. Going no huddle here. They're going to go ahead and fake the handoff. Going to go left side and throws a pick. It's going to be Pittsburgh taking it up and going to get a few more yards there. His mother done. Anchorage needs to get a stop. Now, if they're able to get their own turnover here, then they can put themselves right back in the same position. But Pittsburgh's going to keep it on the ground. Going to pick up a couple yards there, maybe a few. And here comes Anchorage in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh with the 1st down away from potentially wrapping this one up. Gonna be hand this one off again. Gonna shut off the man and pick up the first a little bit more. There goes Gabe past the 25. And Anchorage has one timeout, and I don't see them being able to stop it 3 more times after they burn it. This may be over, potentially. Anchorage's win streak into balance. Anchorage needs to get a quick stop. Tackle in the backfield, but Pittsburgh is already lining up for victory formation. One minute, 18 seconds left. Money Mills looking like he's going to secure the second win of the season here against Anchorage. Two wins, 1 loss, if that's going to be the case. And they're going to hike it right as it passed 40 seconds. So Anchorage more than likely will get the ball back, but maybe just for the punt return coming up. And they're going to need to do something very drastic if there was to do it. Unless Pittsburgh is going to be petty and say, it's just going to let it run out. We don't need to do anything. They are going to hike it, punt it as high as Anita can. Got some blockers up front, is all in the legs of the big homie Keith Simmons. He's going to take it to the 44, but there is no more time on the clock. And that is going to be how this game rumbles. Final score is going to be 22-14 in favor of Pittsburgh. And we're going to go ahead and check into the stats real quick. Looking at the team stats here, the turnovers there definitely didn't help Anchorage's chances. And we're going to go ahead and scroll down. Possession time pretty even between both teams, as we see Money Mills 26 for 44, 265, 2 TDs. Smoke Rivers 22 for 35, 207 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Longest pass of the day goes to Money Mills there, 57 yards. Looking at the rushing side, Gabriel Zaglard 15 for 94. Kaju Witten 14 for 65 and a TD. Money Mills 3 for -3, and those all on those kneeled down, so it'd be like that. Smoke Rivers 2 for 20. Looking at the longest rush of the day, it was by Gabe there for the 24-yarder doing his thing. Receiving wise, Gabriel Zagler once again 10 catches, 86 yards. Brett Tavian 6 catches, 114 yards and 2 TDs. Anthony Stank 4 for 42. Guy Clausen only had 1 catch for 9 yards. Drop wise, looks like 2 of them was from that bot right there. By that bot. I thought it was O-lineman, but I remember I switched them in order to make him eligible. So I can actually make the trades and stuff like that. So, that's why he's actually right there tight end. He's normally a linebacker, but I did adjust his attributes to be right. Just wasn't able to catch a lot. Anthony Stank and Brett Tavian each had a drop, and Brett Tavian did have the longest catch of the day for 57 yards. On the other side, Jamar Carr, 7 catches for 65 yards. Sean Justice, in losing effort, he did have himself a solid game. 6 catches, 81 yards, and a TD. Kaju Witten, 6 for 32. Keith Simmons, 1 for 6. Ty White, 1 for 18. Chach Menino, 1 for 5. Drop-wise, Jamar Carr with 2 on the day, and the longest catch went to Justice there for 22 yards. Defense-wise, leading tacklers will be Kyshawn Williams and Caitlin Montaigne, 8 with 8 apiece. Head Darian gets 7. DeMarcus Freeman gets 5. Azriel Watkins gets 5, along with Mike McIver. Cairo Ramsey and Anthony Spencer gets 4. I just hit him a little, and Shane Knox each get 3, along with Tyree Wells. Marcus Elliott, Garrett Evans gets 2. Keith Simmons gets 1. and Quinn James gets 1. Tackles for loss, Watkins and Knox each get 1 apiece. Sack-wise, there was only 1 by Anchorage, and it's by Shane Knox. No interceptions on the day for Anchorage. Caleb Montaigne with 3 pass deflections. Marcus Elliott with 2. Anthony Spencer, Azriel Watkins, and Head Darian each get 1. No forced fumbles or anything like that. As we transition to Pittsburgh, the leading tackler will be Preston Dotson with 13. Another star-studded day there for him. Mother Dunn gets 10. Rhino Dobbins and Hunter Jackson and Aaron Jacobson each get 6. Tamaris Green, Blake Grant Jr., Big House III, Doug Townsend each get 4. Darnell Pope gets 3. Keenan Kurt gets 1. Angel Flugel, Austin Wheeler, they each get 1 apiece. No tackles for loss here for Pittsburgh. They didn't need it, apparently. Rhino Dobbins gets 2 sacks on the day. Blake Grant Jr. gets 1, so the rookie's getting it done today. Mother Dunn, the veteran, she's going to pick up 1 interception. Great job. Big House III gets 2 pass deflections. Flugel, Dunn, and Dotson each get 1 pass deflection. Preston Dotson forced a fumble. Big House III recovers said fumble. And that's all the defensive stats there. Kicking wise, looks like Anita is the only one that actually did some field goals there, 3 for 3 on that, but did miss an extra point, so that's going to be 10 total points there for her. Firestarter Prodigy, 2 for 2 on the day on the extra point side of things. Great job there from him. On the other side, pretty even there. Both averaged 51.5 for the most part on 6 punts, so pretty even day there. Kick return wise, Anthony Stank averaged 26 and some change. Keith Simmons 4 for 103. Punt return wise, Keith Simmons 3 for 32. Gabriel Zagler 5 for 41. Looking at the scoring summary, Anita scored the first points with the field goal. Then Sean Justice got the touchdown 10 yards out. Looking at the second quarter, Kaiju Witten gives Anchorage the lead, but essentially went downhill from there. Anita gets a field goal. Then Brett Tavian scores the Hail Mary, first one of the day. First one of the season, I should say. And then Brett Tavian scores again in the third quarter, 6 yards out. And then Anita closes it out with another field goal. Make it an 8-point game. Anchorage had a chance, but could not get the requisite moves to get into the end zone through a pick. Unfortunate there for them, but it's always next week, and we'll go ahead and get into the mix. We still have one more game tonight, so make sure you watch out for that. It's going to be Dallas at Charlotte. It'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, so it's going to be coming up pretty soon, if I do say so myself. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you watch out for that. I'll go ahead and talk to you later. Stay safe, everybody.